Have you ever heard a story so powerful, so impossible by human standards, yet so true it shakes your faith awake? Today, you're about to hear a story of raw divine power, how Bishop David Oyedepo, one of the most prominent Christian leaders of our time, shared testimonies of not just one, but two people who were raised from the dead. One a man embalmed for 24 hours, and the other, a 12-year-old girl who came back to life with brand new kidneys. These aren't fairy tales or figments of imagination. These are real-life miracles, and they were shared during one of the most anointed gatherings of the Living Faith Church, Shiloh 2021. But before we dive into these astonishing testimonies, let's take a brief look at the man behind the miracles, the vessel whom God has used mightily across the nations. The man, the mission. Bishop David Oyedepo is the founder and presiding bishop of Living Faith Church worldwide, popularly known as Winners Chapel. His journey started with a divine mandate he received in an 18-hour vision in 1981, where God said to him, "The hour has come to liberate the world from all oppressions of the devil through the preaching of the word of faith, and I am sending you to undertake this task." Armed with nothing but faith and a burning passion for God, Oyedepo began the ministry in Kaduna, Nigeria. Eventually, the headquarters moved to Canaanland, OTA, Ogun State, a sprawling 10,500-hectare facility that houses Faith Tabernacle, which once held the record as the world's largest church auditorium with over 50,000 seating capacity. Under his leadership, Winners Chapel grew into a global movement with thousands of branches across over 100 nations. Beyond church walls, Bishop Oyedepo has pioneered educational excellence through Covenant University and Landmark University, and has authored over 100 faith-building books, including Understanding the Power of Faith, Winning Invisible Battles, and The Healing Balm. But perhaps the most striking aspect of his ministry is the manifestation of raw miracles, undeniable, supernatural encounters that validate the power of Jesus Christ. The embalmed man who came back to life. During Shiloh 2021, Bishop Oyedepo shared a jaw-dropping testimony that left the entire congregation in awe. He narrated how a man had died, his body embalmed for 24 hours, fully certified dead. In most cases, that's the end. Embalming is the process of preserving a body with chemicals to delay decomposition, signifying that no one expects that person to return to life. But God had other plans. According to Bishop Oyedepo, this dead man's brother walked into the room where the body was laid. Standing beside his lifeless, chemically treated brother, he boldly proclaimed, "The God of Bishop Oyedepo is in this room." Now, that statement might sound strange to some, but in the realm of faith, invoking the name of God through a proven vessel carries divine authority. And then, the impossible happened. The dead man sneezed. Just one sneeze. But in that moment, breath returned. Life surged back. And the man embalmed for 24 hours, against all medical reasoning, woke up from death. The crowd at Shiloh erupted. Thousands in attendance, and millions watching online, witnessed what could only be described as a modern-day resurrection story. This wasn't hype. It wasn't theatrics. It was God showing himself strong on behalf of those who believe. The girl who received new kidneys. But that wasn't the only miracle. Bishop Oyedepo went on to narrate another mind-blowing testimony, this time involving a young girl. A 12-year-old girl, the sister of a student from Covenant University, had passed away due to kidney failure. Medically, her case was hopeless. She was declared dead and her body was deposited in the mortuary. But God wasn't finished. Her father had a vision. In the dream, he saw Bishop Oyedepo appearing to him and giving a specific instruction: "Go and bring your daughter from the mortuary." Many would ignore such a dream, but this man moved with faith. He went to the mortuary, collected his daughter's corpse, and laid her on her former bed at home. Then, the waiting began. Days passed, 3 long days, and then the miraculous happened. With a loud shout, the dead girl sprang back to life. But it didn't stop there. When she was examined medically, it was discovered that the faulty kidneys that had claimed her life were no longer there. Instead, she now had brand new kidneys, organs that hadn't been there before. A resurrection. A recreation. A divine transplant that no hospital could ever perform. And through it all, God alone received the glory. These stories aren't just about Bishop David Oyedepo. They are about the God of miracles, the God of resurrection, The God who says in Jeremiah 32 verse 27, "Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?" The man embalmed for 24 hours, the child with new kidneys. These are signs of God's supremacy over science, nature, and time. Today, whatever seems dead in your life, dreams, finances, health, family, can come back to life. If only you believe. Because the God who raised the dead is still at work. He is not finished. He is just getting started. Thank you for watching Christian Revival Stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories that will stir your faith and draw you closer to God.